Previously on the Death Saving Bros podcast. All right, Dosh, now that you have the records, where are we going next?
Directly to his house.
You wait until cover of night, Taylor transforms, you climb aboard, and you all take off in the direction of Hoke's residence. Not a single light is on in the manor. You don't see any guards down there.
Did anybody get like a clairvoyance type?
Oh, actually,
I have shown me
I have a
directly
spell straight up called clairvoyance. I forgot about that.
Donovan and Jack, you catch Wilhelmina looking at Finrail.
Do the old watch secretly to gossip.
Turn around and be like, y'all fucking?
Hit him with Zone of Truth.
Well, and Wilhelmina says, no, of course not. Vigus has been sitting at the edge of the saddle and suddenly says, there's a light on in the house.
And before we immediately descend, Josh and Dosh, I pronounce you two married. Hey, Billy and Finrail, y'all are married too. Let's fucking hit it.
Taylor wings her way down and over the roof.
Josh, grab your husband's legs and hang him over the side of the house.
I am going to lower him so he can peer in through the window.
I'm going to cast clairvoyance inside that room.
There's one man sitting at a single table, and you recognize it immediately as Clayton Colwyn.
Who's Clayton?
The actual owner of the Crow's Heads.
Okay, so it's this guy I know.
I immediately get jealous.
He's a bad guy. He's probably working with Hoke.
Jack Offerman Jackerson. If you would create a door through the roof, it will make us easy to drop inside.
Are we ready? And I don't wait for them to nod, I just make the door.
I jump in,
You see Clayton look up.
and I would just like to draw an arrow. Don't move, don't make a sound.
Is it a banishing arrow?
Maybe.
Good call.
My friends here have some questions for you.
Clayton slowly stands up and says, it took you long enough to get here. We've been waiting for you. And you see materialize from invisibility the entire room swarming with demons. Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your host and dungeon master, Paul Camper. With me today, we're going to mix it up, Matt Smith.
Something tortured reference to get to nuts dragging on Paul's forehead.
Brad Renfro.
Something, Paul's forehead.
You forgot the nuts.
Brad Richards.
Oh. Something squeakity, lightheartedly squeakity, my nuts and your forehead.
And last but not least, squeaker, Ben Renfro.
Called you a squeaker, nerd.
You want to know who a real squeaker is? I don't know. The sound of nuts squeaking on Paul's forehead.
Well, you won't hear that sound on this podcast, but what you will hear is our 5th edition actual play Dungeons & Dragons adventure, which we are now recording episode 97 of.
Nice segue.
Thank you.
I liked it.
I only wanted to jump off a 50-foot bridge this time.
What's the height that you normally would prefer to jump off?
75.
I usually start at 100. But some of these just really make you want to go to that 500-foot mark and just really splat.
Well, sometimes you guys set me up really well, other times you do not, and I have to torture something 5th edition podcast.
Define really well.
Yeah, I feel like us setting you up is just a really bad segue waiting to happen, and then it happens, and I immediately want to inflict self-murder on myself.
We're not so much setting you up as we are inviting you to let us down.
I can't imagine intentionally
We're just
asking for one of these segues.
Yeah, we're just
my
leaving
own actions.
leaving the door open for disappointment.
Hopefully, we will not disappoint, and there's another segue, I'm sorry. Hopefully we will not disappoint on this episode, because last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast, our adventurers went after Hoke Venderberg after finding records of where his favorite spices were being shipped from Bindi Spiteri and the records room in Chorus.
We're tracking this guy by his favorite spices.
It's a
Which were
real,
cumin and cinnamon and...
riveting storyline.
It's such... I mean...
Yeah, he really likes cumin.
That's
I'm
right,
saying,
I
listen,
remember that
Listen,
now.
there's methods to find you people out there.
Your favorite spices.
Any wrongdoers, we will track you by whatever means necessary. Favorite spices, brand of toilet paper, who cares?
Yeah, you thought the underwater library was a bad storyline. Think about.
I really forgot about that one.
It made it onto the actual map of Ralvaria.
It shouldn't have.
What
It
did?
really shouldn't have.
Sunken Valley Sea.
Nice.
The library is there, though?
The library is not visible.
No,
It's
but is there, like,
underwater. Duh.
is there like a one little like island point where it's like this dot here is the tip of the library?
Oh, it really shouldn't have made it. No, it shouldn't have. Because that means somewhere in this universe, that motherfucker is canon. And we're going to find him again.
Who?
And it's going to hurt me. His
Pablo.
fucking Boots character.
We've seen him already though since then.
Mr. Sanchez.
We've seen
What?
Sanchez since the
No, we haven't actually seen him. The voice has somewhat come out with other characters, but Sanchez is, he's out there in
No,
this
he didn't
world.
show up for the final battle or the battle of the five armies.
No.
No.
His own
I
That
think
was,
He didn't
He
show up on a
would
even
boat.
not
when we
have
were-
contributed.
He wasn't on the boat with Gooch.
no. But I think even when... Oh, wait.
That could have been a little Easter egg. He was one of Gooch's
Wait, was he
crew
there?
members that was killed.
No, he
I
wasn't
rem-
on the boat.
Are we
But-
sure?
Maybe he was. I
No,
think when
don't kill him off now.
when we were recording the podcast, like those episodes, we introduced it as maybe the place is canon, but not the actual story. Like that could just be a legend.
no, it's
That's
okay.
a legend that people tell for entertainment.
Well,
They
I
tell
mean,
it as a horror story of what not to be.
It's what they.
honestly, you guys are saying it's this like horrible storyline. But if you look back at Avatar: The Last Airbender, there was the exact same story. Now that I think about it, where in like the sand or the desert,
Yeah.
there was
Isn't that where you
sunken
got that
library.
from?
No, I actually didn't. I just now thought of that. But it lines
swear
up
to God you said
very
that at the time.
perfectly.
I don't...
I think
Maybe-
it was
maybe-
referenced during the recording of it.
Oh
I
yeah,
think it was
maybe I
referenced.
thought of it. One of you guys are like, "Oh, so you're saying like the Avatar?" I'm like,
It definitely wasn't me. I've
Well,
never
shit,
seen
kinda,
all of
but-
Avatar.
I would have called him out on it.
That was definitely
So how far off of it is to think that there's a story out there where instead of a library sunken in sand, it's sunk
not worried
in a
about that.
valley, and then people were just after this like resource that
The-
was like this.
the library full of books with paper that usually don't like water. I'm following you. It was just more of the main point of contact for this story really chapped my balls and my ass.
We did have a good bit of we needed to we fought our way into just understanding that the walls of the library are magic,
magic.
and don't let water in.
We definitely asked that question.
that
Paul
blew
goes,
your mind.
He goes, magic.
So magic, the magic of books,
It's
the
magic.
imagination.
It's
You
magic
know.
of literature. Magic of learning.
Well, let's go ahead and come back to the magic of what is happening right now.
Oh my
You-
God.
Go on.
Nah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Good call.
You wound up tracking Hoke's address basically through these records of his spice shipments, and you went to his home, creeped in through the roof, where you found Clayton Colwyn, who was the former owner of the Crow's Heads, but after everything that happened with Wilhelmina and Roscoe, Clayton kind of got shoved out, and he had to go team up with Hoke Venderberg, and now he's trying to get revenge on Dosh. And when Dosh confronted Clayton in Hoke's home, Clayton said, "You didn't get me, I got you," and then snaps his fingers, and all of these demons materialize in the room. And that's where we're going to pick up, with a battle scene.
I'm sorry. In case you forgot, I'm a fucking priest. I'm not dealing no 64 hits anymore. Okay.
Well, then you're just going to have to be very strategic and smart.
I'll just blow a bunch of them.
Starting with a smart initiative roll.
Oh my God, Paul!
Roll
Stop.
smartly.
That was probably the worst one. Damn it! Says, what's her name? No, you do these. I don't. Please forgive me. I don't remember her name.
Think about the segues as Paul's leading her into the bedroom.
No, Paul takes a Segway to the bedroom. Just wheels himself in on it like it's
Oh my God!
all smooth, doing all Paul Blart Mall Cop type experience. So we're starting a fight, rolling some dice.
Yes.
Yep.
What's my initiative?
Roll a 12.
I rolled a 5.
18.
4.
Wait, what did you have to roll for that?
3.
What's your initiative bonus?
+1.
Really?
Wait, you guys have initiative bonuses?
Your initiative is just your dexterity. My dexterity is only a +1.
Oh, okay.
I don't have an initiative
I was gonna
bonus.
say I rolled a 2. But I
Damn.
have +3.
Well, it just so happens that the number of demons that materialize are 35 imps.
We're dead.
I know it's our honeymoon, but this isn't how I wanted to get fucked.
Speaking of fucking.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Damn! I'm sorry.
We can take out relatively, a few at a time here.
How
I
is
think-
that cool?
I think it's a bunch of really low-level things. They got, low HP.
So, Taylor, stick your head in here and blast
I'm a
all of them in one
priest.
go.
Do you have area effect damage? Any priestly spells, perhaps?
Speaking of affecting
If not-
areas,
If not, then pray to your god.
To set up the scene of the room, after you formed the hole in the ceiling, everybody dropped into the room, and then Dosh walked up to Clayton, who was seated at a table, and I imagined that he had separated himself by about 10 feet from the other people in the room, which, to reiterate, are Josh Donson, Donovan like Cher, and Jack Jackerson.
about that.
You need to stop that, Paul. You're going to give people the wrong idea here.
No, Donovan like Cher is definitely who that is.
That's what I have written down in my notes.
Yeah, it was from the night that you drunkenly DM'd us.
Holy shit, that was Paul. How many of you had? Not enough.
No,
is
you
my
were the
guess.
one who gave yourself that day.
wait, yeah, Paul, you're
no,
off tomorrow.
I did not.
Start
I
drinking.
couldn't
No.
come up with I was thinking of a last name, and you guys were like, oh, it's just one word, share.
Did I say
And then
that?
it was super funny because it was like, oh, he was like the plane last time, so we'll make him like something else now.
It is funny. Get fucked.
Paul, did I say it?
I wouldn't be surprised.
My fault. I mean, not my fault because it's fucking funny, but my fault.
Not my fault because he deserved it, but
Not my fault because fuck you, but my fault.
I think someone was going to do it. But
So again, the room is Dosh and Clayton are facing off across the table, about 10 feet away from the other three that are in the room. All around them are 35 imps that are clinging to the rafters, they're on the walls, they're hiding on the floor, and they rolled really well. About 15 of them all rolled natural 20s.
Okay, well, fuck them guys.
So they are going to go first.
How nice for them.
And we're going to go ahead and see how they do. So one group of them got a natural 20 again. One group of them got a 16, and then the last group got an 11. So the first group is going to attack Dosh, who is closest to Clayton and is threatening their charge to protect. So, Dosh, I'm guessing a natural 20 will hit you.
No.
That's going to result in 25 piercing damage.
Shit.
And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, or you're going to take some poison damage.
what are these imps?
Is that after, a bunch of them hitting me?
Yes. So that's after 5 of them all sting you.
Oh,
That's not as bad then.
Demons aren't undead, are they?
They are not.
Damn. I'm really good at that.
They are tiny fiends.
18.
All right, so you managed to stave off the poison coating their stingers, but they all jump at you, and they're riding your shoulders and stinging you in your ankles, and you're just flailing about as Clayton sits back at the table with his arms crossed. And then the next group are going to go after the other 3 people in the room, so we're going to say that the first group goes after Josh, and then the second group is going to go after Donovan. The group going after Josh is going to miss, and then the group going after Donovan is going to hit, I believe, with a 16.
False.
False. Okay. What is your armor class?
Higher than 16.
It's 16 and a half.
What is it?
It's 17.
Oh, shit.
Nerd.
Okay, and then the last one is an 11, which is not going to hit you, Josh, correct?
Oh, yeah. You're talking to me. No. It will not hit me, as my armor class is an 18.
All right. Well then, Dosh, you are up, and we are going to... So when I'm attacking you with the imps, I'm going to treat them as groups, but when you're attacking the imps...
You can only kill them one at a time.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, guys.
All right.
Be a long
How
battle.
big is this room?
It's about 35 by 50 feet.
35 by 50 feet. All right, I want to try and see... I want to get as many imps as I can in a 20-foot radius sphere
Okay.
and cast Sleep. That's level 4.
Okay, that's actually going to be...
Actually, I lied. Level 5.
Okay. If you are casting a 20-foot sphere, the majority of the imps are on your half of the room, and you would easily encompass that, at least half of the imps, with a 20-foot radius sphere.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get as
What
many
is-
imps as I can.
What does the higher level for sleep do? Like, as it goes up, is it like a higher DC save, or does it make them just extra sleepy?
So, like, the way sleep works is you roll, like, a total amount, kind of like damage, and then if that beats, like, the amount of HP that a monster has, and it goes from, like, the lowest to the highest, like, those all fall asleep. So higher levels just adds on more damage, I guess, to work with. So, like, if you cast it at, like, 5 things at once, and they each had, like, 5 HP, but you only rolled, like, 15, like, 3 of them would go to sleep.
Oh, I see. So what you roll gets distributed out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Starting from, like, the weakest.
And the level is just how many
Yeah.
dice you roll with? Cool.
Okay, so you're casting it at 5th level.
So that gives me 13 D8.
All right, that's a hefty amount.
Borrow any dice you need.
So I'm gonna start rolling.
Here's the problem. I don't have a lot of attacking spells, apparently.
All right, I got 72 total.
72 total. Okay.
So starting with whatever imp is the weakest,
Just starts
or I don't know,
chopping
I'm assuming
away.
they probably all have like the same HP. Start dropping imps like flies.
Okay. Well, you cast sleep. You summon up all your energy with all of these imps harrying you, trying to make your day a living hell. And you manage to throw your hand out, and a ball of purple mist blooms out from your hand and captures all but 12 of the imps in its radius. And they start dropping. The ones on you all go to sleep. So that is 5 of them. And then you also manage to put 2 of the ones attacking Josh to sleep.
Nice. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome, honey. Sweetie pie, schnookums.
Thanks, my little bugaboo.
You'll never have the love that the hammer bottom grandparents had.
What are you talking about?
No one can get that sweet granny lovin'.
So in total, you managed to put 7 of the imps to sleep.
Do they wake up when they're attacked?
It lasts for a minute until someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake, or the sleeper takes damage.
Okay. So if we okay. Attack the live ones.
That will bring us to more imps attacking, and these imps are going to attack Jack.
Yay.
Unpopular action. They attack the sleeping imps to wake them up.
They all attack Clayton because they realize how racist he is.
Okay, I'm not kidding you. They rolled a natural 20 again.
I'm not kidding you when I say you're full of shit.
He's got a lucky die.
Well, anyways, they're going to attack Jack, and Jack, you are going to wind up taking... I need to roll this on the internet because it's a lot.
I'm not ambionitis. I can't take that much shit.
That's what makes this exciting now.
Do you think you got special treatment as ambionitis? Everybody else was squishy and had to deal with this much shit.
Yeah, but I didn't. Or I did, but I could eat it and be fine.
Be glad you have actual character levels now.
Don't worry,
Else
I
you
have-
been dropped immediately.
I have somewhat of a plan.
I need to go back to my spells because, like, I have 0 attacking spells. I have fire.
Fire works.
Jack, you take a total of 38 damage,
That's not so bad.
and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
It's more than half of my HPs.
That's over half of mine.
Wow, how weird is it not being the squishiest one on the team? Because Brixius always was.
I'm rolling a what?
Constitution saving throw, please.
That's what I thought you said. Fucked me in the ass.
Hey, that's what we're doing later.
Good.
It's just with every swing of the sword, it's just I'm gonna be
9.
doing it looking forward to later tonight to celebrate my honeymoon properly
Beaver, say that one more time.
with some good old butt fucking. Sorry.
Every swing of the sword gets you closer to swinging your sword.
I got a butt fucking 9.
Oof. All right. So since you rolled less than the saving throw, you are also going to take poison damage. So that's going to be a lot.
I'm dead.
Goodbye, priest man.
Yeah, right.
Goodbye, holy man.
Are any of our companions helping, or is this one of those ones where they kind of just watch?
They're still on the roof.
I'm also...
Oh shit, did we have a signal? Were we gonna go like, caw
Yeah,
if
they-
like we were in trouble?
They didn't hear the, oh my fucking goddammits. Feel like that wasn't the signal. We can't go in
Be
there
like,
yet.
no, I'm waiting. They told me one specific hand signal, and until we can figure it out,
Oh.
do not come down for any other reason, no matter what you hear down there, unless we give the signal.
So Jack, you're going to take another 22 poison damage.
Ooh.
So that was a total of
60.
60.
38 plus 22. 60.
Okay. I don't need to do calculations. I have 3 hit points left.
Oh shit.
You only have one
Darn.
more HP than I do.
And actually,
Suck my ass with this actually shit.
I misread this. So
I misread this. It's going to do 3 extra damage. Would you look at that?
No, not for you, Be Rich. Matt, you pass the Constitution saving throw, which means that you take half as much damage.
Well, we already got past that, so it's canon. So you can fuck off.
Yeah, maybe
we're
next
coming
time.
back. We are coming back.
I'm already dead.
Speaking of coming back,
Matt, you are going to take 15 poison damage.
great, looking real healthy.
All right. That then brings us to Jack.
Were we supposed to survive this?
I mean, I have plot armor, so I'm good. But I don't know about you guys.
Josh is untouched.
Oh, wait, it's my turn now?
Yes, it is.
That's cool. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Fuckers. Do I know anything about imps being a priest man? Do I know what hurts them bad?
What really upsets them?
And what really doesn't work? Trying to fight them?
Give me a religion check.
Motherfucker, my head is hanging off by a thread and you want me to roll some shit? Fuck.
It's a good thing you didn't do that on an attack
Yeah,
roll.
do I have proficiency because I have a holy symbol? Please and thank you.
I'll give you advantage.
I thought we all had inspiration.
Yeah, that's what I meant, advantage. good because that.
Should have proficiency anyway.
Fuck.
Better than the natty one.
Yeah, dude. What kind of check is this?
This is religion.
You're proficient.
You would think.
Should be.
I am.
I would hope so.
Priest doesn't know shit about religion. It's like, man, I just show up and I talk.
I just joined this to meet the women.
All right, well, that's an 8.
Okay. You know that using non-magical weapons is not a good idea against demons and fiends in general.
The magic hurts them.
Well, I'm gonna die in a turn anyway, so here we go.
Self-destruct.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Flame Strike.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
It's not.
I was gonna say I've never heard of that one.
Because it's a 5th level.
Flame Strike. That's what me and Dosh are doing.
God damn. Flame
Or
Strike.
does Clayton control these? He like snapped and they came to his bidding. So maybe you can just
Burn him.
or
Off Clayton, and then the
you know,
rest just kind of
convince him
dissipate.
to call them off or something.
If Clayton dies, they all die.
My plan should reveal if that's true or not.
I do have Dominate Person. Oh.
Speaking of dominating person,
Alright, so Flame Strike is a vertical column of divine fire roars down from the heavens in a location you specify. That's right. I'm religious, but I'll burn a motherfucker.
That doesn't sound badass at all. It's a tornado of flame.
40
Pierce to do your bidding.
foot high cylinder.
40 feet of fire. Super uncool.
It is uncool because it's fire.
10 foot
Hot.
radius, 40 foot high cylinder. Need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So, would you essentially like to just cast this where you can get the most possible?
No, attack the awake ones.
I'm gonna burn Buddy and all the ones around him.
Clayton?
Oh, Clayton.
I'm around.
Yeah, that's my point.
Sorry. Sorry, Dosh.
Okay, so do you want to hit Dosh?
No, preferably not.
Okay. Then I'm guessing that you also want to avoid waking up the sleeping ones, too.
Where are the sleeping ones?
Unless it'll kill the sleeping ones.
The sleeping ones are all around Dosh to one side of the room, and then there are a couple of them that are closer to you. So you could place the flame strike towards the back of the room, which wouldn't touch any of the sleeping imps, would hit Clayton, and would get 4 imps caught up in it.
I'll do that.
Okay. So, what does it look like? What actions do you use to call down this flame strike?
You start thinking bedroom thoughts, and God himself sees and comes to smite.
Yeah, I think.
Start doing the Naruto hand symbols.
I think of that one time I had an unholy thought about one of the nuns in the church, and they get upset with me, but I'm able to control the divine fire that is roaring down from the heavens, which is also what I call when I pee in the morning. And I want to aim it. Yeah. And I want to aim it at the person that is not doing good.
Okay.
And Clayton Bigsby and burn him to hell.
You aim it at Clayton Colwyn and his imps, and everybody fails their dexterity saving throws. I rolled a 2, I rolled a 5, I rolled an 8, I rolled a 6, and then the imps have advantage against magical saving throws, and they then proceeded to roll a 5, 4, and a 7. So you're going to hit all of them, and go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so 20.
All right, Clayton takes a decent amount of damage. He's not quite bloodied, but he is severely singed. And then you wind up killing the 3 imps that you caught up in the flame strike.
I thought it was 4.
I thought it was 4.
Oh, 4. Yes, sorry.
Classic Paul.
Don't nickel and dime the priest.
That one was on the edge of where I was looking, so it was covered up by some other things on my map. All right. Well done, Jack Jackerson. You have brought the first casualties. Sorry, Dosh, I can't give you that honor because you just put them to sleep.
I'm going to take them to the vet's office and sadly put them all to sleep.
God damn it.
Then we're going to have another round of imp group attacks, but we rolled a natural 1, we rolled a 13, which is not going to hit anybody, and then against Donovan, we rolled a 19 plus 5, which is a 24.
That's enough to hit me.
Okay, so this is going to then bring in a group of imps that are going to attack you, and you are going to wind up taking 22 damage. And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Can we retcon Dosh to have resistance to poison because his liver already works extra hard?
No.
Dang.
What are you gonna poison if his whole body's already poisoned?
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, my blood alcohol content is such high level that nothing else can live in my body.
He actually poisons the poison.
Well, a 12 is enough to beat the Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
So you're only going to take half damage on the poison, and that is going to be a 17.
Okay. Poison damage regardless. I have successfully been damaged. No!
That then brings us to Donovan's turn, because the other imps did miss, but they've all congregated on the people that have intruded on Clayton's solitude. That means that they're now all grouped around Donovan, Jack, Dosh, and then there are a few that still have not moved in the corner to your left.
Okay, well, the first thing I would like to do is whip out my crossbow,
Speaking of whipping it out,
and I would like to take a shot at Clayton, and I would like to make it a arcane shot for a banishing arrow.
Okay, and remind us what that will do.
The target makes charisma saving throw. On a fail, it's banished to the Feywild until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
Shadow Realm.
Just temporarily removing him from the situation. I gotta see what I add to it. I gotta add something, but I rolled a 16. Is 16 alone enough to get him?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then no math required.
And what is the math that is required on my side to save against your saving throw?
The save is a 14.
Okay. He rolled a charisma, you said?
Yes.
He rolled a 19. So he is not banished, but he will take damage, correct?
Yes. 1d10 plus 3. That is 11.
Okay. Clayton is now officially bloodied as you heft your crossbow, shooting through the... Oh, actually, you know what? I think because you're engaged with the imps, you might not be able to shoot him, but we will ignore that rule for today.
Yeah, but you get fucking poison damage 2 turns later, bitch.
I'm just gonna shoot like through the little crowd. I see an opening in the flock, and I aim it and I shoot it at him. Then once I hit him and I do the damage, since I'm currently flocked around, you said like it's surrounding, like the majority of the awake imps are surrounding us now?
Yes.
All right, well, I didn't want to have to resort to this, but I will invoke the power of Hadar here and use a extra attack 2, Electric Boogaloo, as on my character sheet, to cast Arms of Hadar.
So, quick question. You're using extra attack. Are you taking, like, an extra turn, or are you just doing extra attack?
I'm guessing an action surge, giving me an extra real and bonus attack is the correct way to go instead of just extra attack.
Correct.
Because I also just have another extra attack.
Yeah, so extra attack is only viable when you're using the attack action, not casting a spell. So after you shoot your crossbow bolt, you can do another attack action, and then you can use an action surge and cast a magic spell.
Okay, but theatrically in my head, I think it would be cooler if I could use that second attack after I cast my spell. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, as long as you do the action surge and mark that off your sheet, yeah, do it in whatever order you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using my action surge. Arms of Hadar is tendrils of dark energy erupt from me and batter all creatures within 10 feet of me. So each creature in the area has to take a strength saving throw.
Okay, and the DC save is 14, correct?
What's that, Matt? It's actually a 16 when I'm doing it this way?
No, it's still 14.
So yeah, it's still a 14, Paul.
Okay. Well, since the Arms of Hadar will batter all creatures within 10 feet of you, that will include Josh and Jack. So they will also need to make a strength saving throw.
It's a calculated risk we're willing to take.
Goodbye, Jack.
Roll well.
Will they take half damage?
Half damage on no effect. If it works, they take 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until your next turn.
So you're pretty much guaranteed fucked.
Didn't want to... I did start by saying I didn't want to have to do this.
Wait, did you say Josh or Dosh?
Josh Donson, and Jack Jackerson.
I'm dead.
Wait, Jack shouldn't be by me. Oh, wait, no.
I'm right next
It's-
to you.
Okay, no, he's up if I played.
I could turn around and touch you with the tip of my priestly priest penis. But now it's going to be my dead priestly priest penis.
I rolled a 16.
It's a deceased penis.
Nice.
Rolled a 12.
Just out of curiosity, how many imps exactly are by me that get this in the 10-foot radius?
There's only one.
You get 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to hit 7. And all but 1 are going to fail, even with advantage against this saving throw.
Excellent, so that's
These motherfuckers got
2d6 necrotic
advantage.
damage.
Against magic attacks?
Yes, they do.
That's some ass.
Welcome to the Paul's Happy Basement Fun Time.
Welcome to Paul's butt fuckery.
Speaking of Paul's buttfucker.
Speaking of butt fuckery.
Alright, so I just rolled 8 is the bare bones, what the dice said, for the 2d6. And then nobody who got hit can take reactions until their next turn.
Okay.
What if the reaction is dying?
Everyone who succeeded takes half that damage, so 4, and then there's no other effect.
Wait, so I pass, so I take just 4
4.
damage.
Oh, that's cool. I'm dead.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. We're fine.
It's a good thing you're not our healer.
Oh, wait.
But I still have more things to do after this.
I got healing abilities. I got you. I'll jerk you off. Jerk you off with both hands. What's up?
I see you coming towards me with your healing abilities. I immediately wake up. No.
Just warming up the hands for later. Me and Josh got work to do. I mean, me and Dosh.
What you call him, Little Josh?
All right, Donovan, you are correct. You do still have one more attack, and then you also have 2 bonus actions if you can do anything with that.
Well, yeah, so like I was saying at the beginning, there's all the imps like fluttering around me, and I whip out my crossbow, and like between like the flappings of wings and like just, I'm assuming a blurred amount of, there's like 9 of these things, but I see an opening where I can see Clayton, so I popped him one, and then I was like, sorry everybody, I didn't think it would have to come to this, I really didn't want to do this, and I werewolf-like transformation. I scream a little bit. Don't feel like doing that right now, but I scream a little bit. Assuming a painful experience to have at least 10 tentacles come out of my body.
I can't quite picture it. I think I need to hear it.
Oh yeah. Each time, so 10 times it happens.
That's a preview of later tonight.
And you just see them kind of jet out and just snatch, the imps, and just the ones that got away just kind of like lightly smacked them in the rump.
Speaking of lightly smacking in the rump.
And then I'm going to see the one that just kind of got slapped a little bit. He got away, so I'm going to load my second crossbow bolt and just shoot a normal crossbow at him.
You're gonna unleash the load?
Yeah.
We gotta drop the
To a
load.
total of 13.
And you are going to hit the imp.
It was 7 damage on the crossbow bolt.
Okay, and is your crossbow magical by any chance?
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yes, since I'm an arcane archer.
Oh, very nice. Well, then in that case, you do kill this imp.
Excellent. And the rest are just very badly restrained. Not technically restrained, but they're in my tentacly born hands. Can I use one of my... Jack, you dropped, right? From my tentacles?
Yeah.
I would like to stabilize him with a bonus action. Is that allowed?
No, that requires a full action.
A full action.
Yeah, you can't just stabilize me with your boner on a bonus action.
Quick, we have to splint it. We need something stiff to tie it to.
But if you do have a health potion, I can allow you to pull that out and have it ready to go so that Josh could then, or Dosh, if he manages to get all the way over, one of them could just pour it down Jack's throat as a bonus action.
Yeah, I guess as a bonus action, I will just kind of like roll a health potion over in the general vicinity of Jack's decrepit body.
All right.
His limp, decrepit body.
Donovan, having finished your turn, it is now Josh's turn.
Sweet. Remind me, your banishing arrow, did it banish Clayton?
Did not, but it did really much hurt him.
Sweet, cool. And we said Taylor is on the roof still,
Correct.
in dragon form?
Correct.
Is
Okay.
Taylor within 30 feet from me? Out of curiosity.
Well, that was also going to be my next question, is how far away is the hole of the roof that we had, came through with that door?
It's 10 feet in the air.
For my second bonus action, I'd like to telepathically tell Taylor it might be a good time to join us.
Oh yeah, you have something where you can talk to other people, correct?
I have awakened mind where I can telepathically communicate with any creature within 30 feet of me, regardless of the language.
Okay. Taylor is not directly above you. She is farther down on the roof. She landed as far away from the room that you were trying to break into as possible, so as not to alert them.
I mean, so the roof's 10 feet up. Is it 30 feet away?
Then we got to calculate using the Pythagorean theorem to see exactly how far away that would be.
I mean, the building itself is like 200 feet long, so she's on the other end of the roof.
Give her a loud shout. Try yelling, help.
Hello, do you
No.
how do?
I've used up all my usefulness. It's up to Josh now.
Well, that's kind of where my question was going to, was going to be if I could get onto the roof, and then if I were to move somewhat in the direction of Taylor, if I would be able to alert her in any way for something. But based on what you're saying, so even if I got up on the roof and say moved, an additional 15 feet towards Taylor, is there any way for me to ask her to do something, or would that be out of the cards?
I mean, you guys could yell.
I feel like if she didn't respond to the 40-foot column of flame coming down from the heavens,
Well, maybe she will.
Yeah, she had to roll her initiative. Maybe she rolled like shit. It's pretty canon for Taylor.
All right, well, I guess I'll just go with my original thought process here. I'm not sure how useful this will be or how it will work, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my Echo Knight abilities to manifest my Echo, which can essentially create a clone of myself in an unoccupied space that I could see within, I believe it's 30 feet or so. But what I want to do is cast or manifest my Echo onto the ledge of the roof so that I have now a clone of some sort up there. And then as a bonus action is I could actually teleport and switch places with my Echo. And that would allow for me to then be on the roof. And that comes at the cost of 15 feet of my movement.
Wow, just leaving the others to die. Why don't you?
Yeah. Well, and I just realized, so my Echo, after I move after this, it might, actually, no, it's fine. It's cool down there. So that puts me up on the roof. Then my Echo is in the place where I was. So then once I'm up there, I would like to then yell out to Taylor and scream as loud as I can. to make sure that she can hear me from, 195 feet away or so. Taylor, there's lots of demons in here. If you could do me a favor and just light this room on fire. Wait, what kind of dragon is she? What kind of breath weapon does she have?
She is a silver dragon, so she has paralyzing breath and cold breath.
All right. Taylor, if you want to come breathe heavily on everything in this room.
We can take it.
Wait a minute. Everything.
Wait. Let him go.
It's a calculated risk. I think the party can survive this, but it will kill the demons. And we'll deal with the healing shit afterwards.
Motherfucker, if this thing does over 63 damage, I'm HE double fucked.
Give Finn a first aid kit for afterwards.
Anybody got a juggernaut potion? That'd be kind of cool.
But seriously, that's essentially what I'm getting at is I think we can mostly take it and we'll deal with the healing afterwards because if we can clear out the imps and everything, I think we'll be in good shape.
Okay, so you yell at the top of your lungs and her head swivels up and it looks like she heard you. So we'll see if she comes to join you.
And let me just make sure that there's nothing more I could do. So it was actually a bonus action to teleport. All right, hold on. All right, I was just trying to see if I would be able to actually use my echo to move to revive Jack. But now that I'm thinking about it, I would revive him and then he would just die right away again if Taylor goes through with the original plan. So maybe there's no point in doing that.
I should have shot your body with a banishing arrow.
Yeah, just so you're gone for a minute. Taylor breathes
It's
on
more
everybody.
of a defensive attack I use on my own comrades to make sure they're out
Sometimes
of
you
the
shoot
way.
yourself in the foot like, yeah, I'm going to be right back.
I see an attack coming. As a reaction, unleash crossbow bolt.
Oh, that's my other arrows. One sec.
So then, did you say from the place where I was initially at, was there any imps on me?
I do not believe.
All the imps by you were smacked by my tentacle porn.
Yeah.
And they're all dead?
They weren't. I don't think that killed them.
No.
But they can't take reaction. They can't take reactions. They can take actions though, which was weird.
Oh, actually, it says on my turn I can mentally command the echo to move up to 30 feet in any direction. No action required to do so. So maybe I can't heal you. But again, I don't see the point in healing you if Taylor's just gonna breathe on you afterwards.
Unless Taylor misses him or something. If Taylor's a high enough level wizard that she can spellcraft and avoid her teammates being hit.
Can that happen with breath weapons where you can just like control where the breath goes?
No.
I was gonna say.
No, the breath weapon is different from a spell.
Can she deal 63 damage?
Yes, she could.
Breathe, but not that hard.
Just give a little.
Well, okay, so on average she can't, but she could.
All right, when I'm yelling to Taylor, I'd like to make sure I need you to come in and breathe hard, but not hard enough to
She can't control it.
take Jack's unconscious body and make it no more.
Then paralyze him. I want to feel my legs again.
Maybe she can like lower Finrail down on her tail and just like helicopter lift his body out of there before she breathes.
I'm getting life flighted out of here.
Yeah, just medevac.
All right, well, I guess I see Arnie on my sweetie over on the other corner. Oh, he's got a lot of sleepers around him. Just trying to think of who I need to protect here. All right, well, I guess if there's none on me and there's two on Donovan, I'm just going to take two attacks, and I'm going to smack the fuck out of the two that are near Donovan on my right.
Why don't you just marry Donovan then?
I guess there actually are, two that are awake over near Dosh. So yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Too late.
Do what you're gonna do.
Too late. You already said it.
I see whose life you're saving.
This is gonna cause a little bit of tension later on in the bedroom.
Speaking of tension in the bedroom.
Well, don't forget. Okay, so for the viewers at home, right now there are 5 sleeping imps around Dosh, and then there are also another 5 that have coalesced around him. There are 5 that are kind of meandering about between Josh and Dosh, and then the rest that still remain are around Donovan and Jack. So in order for Josh to get to Dosh, he would have to go through a bunch of active imps, so he would suffer a bunch of opportunity attacks versus the ones that are right next to him.
All right, well, I'm just going to need a Dash to understand that my Echo only has 1 HP technically, so I might not be able to make it to you. But it should die trying. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just going to smack the fuck out of the 2 that are right next to my Echo. And I believe with the Unleashed Incarnation, whenever you take the attack action, you can make 1 additional melee attack from your Echo's position. Any attack you make with that action can originate from your space or the Echo space. So I guess my Echo is going to use a Greatsword. And the first roll is going to be a 19.
Hit.
And the second roll is just going to be an 11.
That one's going to miss.
Alright, so it was kind of targeting 2 separate imps that were on the right next to Donovan, so I imagine the first one that I swing at hits. That's gonna do 2d6 plus 4 slashing damage.
Just with the +4, you kill it.
Sweet! Then that will be my turn.
That is then going to bring us to Clayton, who is going to try and attack Dosh with his cane, rolling a 13.
Sorry, boyo.
Clayton has a bit of a limp, so Dosh, you're going to be able to see it coming. You easily sidestep the incoming cane, and Clayton growls at you and says, "This is for taking the crow's heads from me, and I can't wait to see you dead. Can't wait to see Hoke give me back everything that is mine. Can't wait for his master plan to take effect." Then the imps are going to join in on the attack on Dosh.
Of course they are.
No, they're all sleeping.
One batch of imps is still around you that is not sleeping, and that batch rolled a 20 non-natural.
Eek.
And that is going to deal...
He's doing a lot of calculating over there. I don't like it.
22 damage.
That's going to be a significant number.
It's not that bad.
All right, so before I go down,
Oh, are you going down with that 22?
Speaking
Yeah.
of going down.
Speaking of going down,
would I have seen Josh summon his Echo Knight? We haven't seen that happen before, have we? Like, you haven't used that?
No.
All right, so that'd be the first time I'm seeing this Echo Knight.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to be
about-
distracted by all the possibilities
Think about the possibilities.
of being Eiffel Towered by one person,
Oh my god.
and that's going to allow the imps a chance to strike me. And I'm going to fall unconscious with this big goofy grin on my face.
What?
see, basically
I
what
thought that was going in a whole different direction. So I don't need an
no,
explanation.
it's going in 2 directions. So basically, what he's saying.
But
See both
meeting
the
up
one-way
in the
streets.
middle.
So basically, what he's saying is, Ben's character
Can replicate
Josh
himself.
is going to be
Yeah, we're treating both
making
ends of
an
the
Eiffel
digestive
Tower.
system.
Right, hence making the Eiffel Tower, which is where we're at in this
And then
instance.
they can make eye contact and hold hands up top, and it's not weird because it's the same person.
Well, and it's also interesting because I could use like actions to like change my consciousness from one to the other. And but when I do that and I'm like in the Echo's consciousness, the original Josh would go deaf and blind. So it's kind of this really weird, but I could keep jumping back and forth.
What else we could do? We could have.
Well, let's figure out what else you could do a little bit later, because right now you are unconscious, and Jack Jackerson is also unconscious, and a bunch of the imps are going to try and attack Josh,
This isn't looking good.
rolling a nat 1, so they're going to miss. And then, Dosh, it's going to be your turn, so I need you to roll a death saving throw for me.
Dosh, not Josh.
Only like the 3rd time it's ever happened on the podcast.
3.
That is a failure.
3. Pick 3, my lord.
Yeah, what happens if I die here?
We stop at 97.
The
and-
campaign's over and Paul
But
never.
this is in the past, and Dosh has already been seen in the future.
Yeah, that's true.
Multiverse.
We have to get out of this.
DM Paul here. Happy to be back from our summer break. Hopefully you have had some time to enjoy for yourself, and you're now enjoying our episode. We've just got one announcement for you this week, and that is that the rewards for our Patreon subscribers will be changing next month, July 2022. After some internal discussions and input from our listeners, we are looking to restructure and refocus on some of the things in our Patreon rewards. The official poll for input is closed at patreon.com/deathsavingbros, but if you hit us up on social media at deathsavingbros with an awesome idea or something that you just really want to see if you were to support us, we may wrap that up into future rewards or make it a funding goal. The price points will stay the same for now, with tiers starting as low as $2, and physical rewards will still be given at the $25 Shade Arrow tier. So please make sure to check out patreon.com/deathsavingbros for awesome extra content. And while we're on the topic, a huge thank you to the patrons that are already with us. I always like to recognize them before getting you back to the episode, because they make this show possible. Those who pledge at the $5 tier get a shout out at the end of the show, but the following individuals have pledged to support us financially at the $10 tier or higher, so they get their supporter shout out right now. Ryan Cushman and Gene L. Jackson. Thank you for your support. And like I said, that's all I have for you this week. Just wanted to update you on our Patreon tiers and on our supporters. So without further ado, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. So then another group of imps is going to... Another group that's not asleep is attacking Jack's dead body or unconscious body. They're going to deal 25 damage, which is not enough to kill you.
It's just a hate crime at that point.
Ooh, actually though, hold on. Death saving throws, I'm pretty sure if you get hit, it counts as a fail.
Fucking kill him. Who gives a shit? Get some fucking drama in here. I'm gonna come back as a fucking animal. I'm just gonna make bird noises in the background.
Oh yeah, you suffer a failure. So you're going to take one failure. And then you're going to hear, those of you that are still conscious, a large galumphing sound as Taylor takes her turn in the initiative order. She rolled a 14, so she is going to put her eye to the hole in the roof that you had formed. She is going to turn to Josh, who is on the roof, and say, "You might want to hold your breath." Then she's going to put her snout to the hole and breathe paralyzing breath down into the room. Paralyzing breath is a 60-foot cone of gas that will require each creature in that area to succeed on a DC 20 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute.
Great that I have +0.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Is that including us who are no longer among the conscious?
Those of you that are unconscious automatically fail.
Oh.
You said DC 20, yeah. That's my echo fails.
I have +0, so, and I did not roll a natural 20, so
Okay.
I failed.
All of the imps in the cone are also going to fail. So let's see, 60 foot. Oh, yeah, we're going to say that it fills the entire room. So she's just going to keep breathing, and it's supposed to go straight for 60 feet, but it's only 10 feet down, so we'll just say that it starts spreading outwards, causing everything in there to be paralyzed.
Are we going to jump out of turn order for, you said it was like for paralyzed for 60 seconds or whatever? Is that what you said?
That's correct.
Yeah, so the rest of it is just Taylor and Finn can do what they want now for the rest of this. We're all out.
Well, Josh is actually still up on the roof, so...
Ah.
And Jack and Dosh are still in their death saving throws, so I'm going to need a death saving throw from Jack first.
12.
Okay. Oh, one of the groups of imps just rolled a nat 20.
Of course they did. For what, like the 5th time this episode?
Yeah, there have been a lot of nat 20s. I'm just doing really well. Those imps are going to fly up towards the ceiling to attack Taylor, whose snout is still in the hole, and it's not really going to affect her much.
Well, essentially then, what I would like to get to the point of doing is dropping my happy little ass back in there. And
Onto Dosh? That's hot.
It's gonna be happy.
No, he's gonna drop down and revive Jack, and Dosh will be pissed.
drop that tight little ass down.
Speaking of dropping that title last out.
So a few things are going to happen here. I know that the healing potion that was rolled from Donovan over to Jack's body should still be there. So essentially, and I don't know how you want to do turn orders, but what the primary focuses are going to be, I'm going to lay on hands first over on Dosh, and then I want to pour the potion down Jack's mouth, down the throat.
Where exactly do you touch me?
I'm going to try to fall into the room closest to Dosh as I can, so I don't have to like drop down in the center of the room, then run way left and then way back right.
Well, you can only reach one of them this turn.
All right, it's got to be Dosh.
All right, so you use lay on hands, and how much health do you give him?
Forget how lay on hands works. I haven't been a healer in quite some time. I'm pretty sure I just like roll a d8, right?
Wait, you're using like the paladin thing, lay on hands, right?
Yeah.
You're just a level 1 paladin?
Yes.
So you should just have like a pool of just like 5 HP that you can give out.
That's correct.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I'll give my man 5 HPs.
What are your other classes then?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you'll find out.
Okay.
Geometry, geology, history.
So yes, I would like to make my way to Dosh this turn and put my hands on my man. And
As I regain consciousness and I look up into his loving gaze, I would like to say, I just had a great idea. See what we're gonna do.
All right. And then, since everybody is paralyzed, we did wind up falling a little bit out of order there, but Donovan, you can actually go ahead and make a Constitution... Oh, you know what? The Constitution saving throw is made at the end of your turn, so those imps don't attack Taylor. They just are awake and alert when you get back down in the room, Josh. And the group that is alert is the one around Donovan. And then Donovan, I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me to see if you break out of the paralysis.
23.
You are out of your paralysis, so you unparalyze yourself just in time to see all of the imps around you starting to wake up, break
Well,
up.
question. Does the fact that I was paralyzed mean that I come out of paralysis feeling somewhat rested?
No. So then Clayton is going to try and break paralysis, and Clayton fails the saving throw, so we're back at the top of the order, which would be the imps that are still alive. They fail with a 1 and a 3, and then Dosh.
All right. As I was trying to explain to Josh before I was so rudely interrupted about my great ideas for later, Wait, do I still have to roll to break paralysis?
Actually, yeah.
Well, that doesn't happen. Can I speak at all while under paralysis?
We'll say that you managed to get out the words, I just had a great idea, and then the gas set back in.
By chance, would the lay on hands for any reason cure the paralysis, or no? Is it just straight, like, health potion?
You have to use that separately from... It's like 5 HP worth of lay on hands can cure 1 instance of like poison or disease.
Yes, that's correct.
So I don't know if the paralysis acts as like either of those. Or if it's like its own.
This is getting into the nitty gritty. Sure, we'll say you're unparalyzed.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
I mean,
If not-
it doesn't matter anyway since he already used the 5 HP to like...
Yeah, but just...
Like it's got to be separate from like the healing.
Yeah, but we'll go ahead and say that since you are already down, you are no longer paralyzed when he heals you.
We're just gonna bend a couple rules tonight because as I was reading more into it, I think I did illegal things with my Manifest Echo that I couldn't do. I think there was just like an extra bonus action to manifest my Echo, and I think it was also a bonus action to use the teleport thing. But I didn't. I used an extra bonus action that wasn't there accidentally.
But the players refuse to actually die, so you're gonna let this happen.
Yeah, we're letting it happen.
So if anybody reads into this later on and wants to yell at us, I will just argue the fact that A, never played a fucking Echo Knight. I didn't know that this was a thing in fucking D&D. B, never played Paladin. Like,
See, this is our game. Deal with it. You're listening to us for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea. I've never played these type of characters, and I didn't even build this character using the character sheet. So I'm very, very just kind of briefly getting bits and pieces of what I can actually do. So if I did something wrong, fuck it.
All right. That will then bring us to Taylor's turn. Taylor is going to turn around and stick her tail down into the room.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
To let you all climb out of there. Jack.
All right, I grabbed Jack's corpse.
Well, first we got to get Jack's death saving throw in.
Oh yeah, hey, 15.
Huzzah! And then it will be the end of your turn, so the imps that are still down fail their saving throws against Taylor's paralysis, but one group is active around Donovan, and they are going to attack him.
Hold your sword out and spin in a circle.
I do that.
But they only rolled a 13.
No, that won't do it.
Perfect. So it is now your turn, Donovan. You are encircled by some very, very weak-looking imps.
Do I have to, break an engagement with them to stabilize Josh?
You could just take a opportunity attack.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm not running high on HPs. So, I guess we're just gonna start popping off quick shots here at the imps that are closest to me.
Do you have any more of that Arms of Hadar or anything like that?
I mean, I can send it again.
In case you want to beat Jack's unconscious body some more.
But I think last time that turned into a little bit of a mishap. But yeah, sure. Here, as long as the DM wants it to happen. You see, Donovan gets out of his consciousness. He does his Arms of Hadar, which is a little bit taxing for him. Then he gets paralyzed, and he comes back, and he just, got a drenched and kind of starting to sweat now. Just, it's like, God, this is so hard to handle. Not again. Oh, God. Arms of Hadar shoot out. I cast that.
I feel him in my rectum.
Rectum.
But since they do 2d6, it's not enough to kill you.
Not with that attitude.
So you're going to take another death saving throw failure, but
In all the years we've played D&D, we've really never had people go down and have to make death saving throws. And in doing so, I've never heard that where if they get hit while they're down. I think we've always just played in the past. We just, if somebody goes down, they just get completely ignored.
No, I'm pretty sure, when we first started this, Chris Pedracky almost came close to getting fucked up because he kept getting hit. I thought.
It's just been so long.
It's been 6 years, no big deal.
But the good news is, Donovan, that you managed to not go ahead and roll damage, just to make sure you don't totally F it up.
So they all failed their saving throw?
Actually, yes, they did. They rolled a 12, 11, and 2.
All right, well, I rolled a 5 and a 2 for damage, so that's 7 necrotic damage.
You kill 6.
Very nice.
So after the tentacles shoot out, you see me I'm very, very... It's hard to stand up now. It's just taking a lot out of me to have these tentacles keep shooting out of my body like this. Yeah.
Next up in the order, Clayton's going to try and break free of paralysis again. Clayton rolled a natural 1, brings us back to the top of the order. The imps are going to try and break free of paralysis again. They fail. Dosh.
Can I get to Jack without getting my booty hole touched in a way that I wouldn't like?
Yes, because all of the imps except the ones that Donovan just killed are either asleep or paralyzed.
All right, I want to sprint over to Jack Jackerson.
As you're leaving my range, I'm going to give you a nice smack on the ass.
I'm going to go, woo, and continue on my way. And
When you pour the potion down his gullet, you definitely got to make sure he wakes up with your ball bag over his face.
all right, I'm going to run over.
Two are a swinging couple.
Gonna grab the potion, and I'm gonna be straddling across his chest,
This is a man of God.
but with my hips thrust just ever so slightly forward. I'm gonna put a hand behind his head and very gingerly open his mouth with my other hand. Pop the cork and shove it as far down into his mouth as I can.
He loses the bottle, goes, nice.
And yeah, just pour it all in there while my scrote is resting upon his chin.
The scrote on the throat? Nice.
He can't drink this, I don't know why.
Doc, he's choking.
So how much health is he going to get?
I don't know, it was Donovan's potion.
Yeah, Donovan, what kind of potion was this? Just a regular healing potion?
Yeah, it's like you roll a d4 or a d6 or something? One of the two?
1d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, it's 2d4 plus 2.
His pecker is on my chin, so one of y'all is getting lit the fuck up.
He gets 10 HPs.
I immediately get jealous with the way that he mounted him like that.
Smack Jack unconscious. Give him the old, you slut.
Grandma, you slutbag.
So that healing potion will wake up Jack, save him from his 2 failures, and Taylor is up next and is trying
She
to
paralyzes everyone again.
waggle her tail hey, you should probably climb up out of there and maybe grab the guy that we came for.
Probably shut the fuck up, Taylor.
Damn.
Jack, you're up.
All right, I want to flame strike something. The gods were not happy with this man's pecker touching my holy chin. So, someone's getting got while the getting's good.
You wake up and come to consciousness, you gotta lift your head up, and it's just, you get a mouthful of...
Just right in my nostril. Just the gola in my nostril.
It does enough damage to kill you again.
Well, yeah, it'd be piercing damage.
So if you're looking to flame strike something, there is a giant group of imps over by Clayton, and then there is a group of imps halfway between where you are and where Clayton is.
Where's Dosh and Josh? Can I murder myself and
Whoa.
them?
Dosh is mounted on you.
Sir, can you get your pecker off my face? I want to flame strike Clayton.
Okay.
Is our objective to murder him?
No. I think at this point, our objective would be fine just to, as Taylor said, grab the guy that we came here for and leave.
Is that Clayton?
Although he doesn't have to be conscious.
Well,
We
yeah,
could
the guy we
question.
came here for isn't even here. It's just Clayton. So,
Okay.
but I mean, he would know what we want to know. Hopefully, so we should grab Clayton.
Yeah, I'm gonna flame strike him.
I mean, I'm objected to that. A little bit of that before or after.
So you are going to call down another 10-foot radius cylinder.
I mean, I could just hold him.
which will be able to get Clayton. Oh, Josh is over there still, so you're going to get him too.
That's fine. That's fine.
And then all of the imps that are currently sleeping or paralyzed. So
Can they be
I
sleeping
have to
and
roll.
paralyzed?
I mean, you were.
some of them are. So what is the DC that they all have to roll?
The dexterity saving throw.
Oh, well, they're all paralyzed and immobile, so that's not going to matter anyways. They automatically fail their dexterity saving throw.
But Josh succeeds with an 18.
Hold on.
Hell yeah.
It's like, hold on, how could I bump this up a couple?
Are you getting back at me for...
I'm murdering one of you assholes.
Are you getting back at me for A, not healing you first, B, telling Taylor just, I don't care if you kill him, C, not healing you to bring you back to life just to get killed again, and D,
Having your husband's testicles on me?
hey, I'm just as upset about this as you are, friend.
Part of the process. I did get him max healing out of the potion, didn't I? Dosh knows all about drinking things.
I guess I could just hold the guy and not worry about it, but yeah. Alright, cool. So they're all gonna die in a fiery blaze of hell.
I think you mean they're going to take 46 fire damage and 46 radiant damage. I don't think you did the 46 radiant damage before.
No,
I
he
did
didn't.
not. That's a thing?
Yeah. So it's a total of 8d6.
I don't know that. Thanks, Paul. Can we go back like 15 turns so I can apply this shit?
Didn't
Because
kill everything you hit anyways.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Except maybe Clayton.
Yeah, it hit Clayton. It singed him. You said 8d6?
That's correct.
I thought being a barbarian was cool. This guy's the shit.
Magic stuff's fun.
Oh, numbers. Okay. 28.
All right. With 28 damage, Josh is going to take half of that. And then you're going to kill all the imps in that area, and Clayton is also going to be killed.
Oh no. Not Clayton.
Like,
Killed or
dead
unconscious?
or unconscious?
He is dead.
Oops.
Wow. Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Grab his body anyways. Or
I
later.
didn't know there was radiant damage.
How is 28 damage enough to drop him to the rest and then
Well, I
outright kill him?
Fucked him up before. I hit him kind of hard before.
Yeah, but he's got more HP than that, and to outright kill him, we gotta drop him
Didn't
so
somebody
far
else hit
below.
him?
I hit him twice.
Because only player characters have death saving throws.
If he goes unconscious, he just dies.
Yeah,
Yep.
because I didn't say I
Unless-
was going to attack him to knock him out.
Unless you flame strike him non-lethally.
You can't do that. You can't. Only melee attacks can be non-lethal.
Yeah, this is divine, but not enough to kill you. Just to hurt you. Whoops.
So you have now cleared the room of all but a handful of imps that are all still paralyzed. Let's go ahead and fall out of turn order because these imps are sucking at hitting this natural 20 Constitution saving throw. So why don't you guys go ahead and tell me exactly what you still need to do.
Does it make sense at this point then not to escape and just finish off the rest of the imps and then look for
Yep.
information?
Yep.
Well, if we
I mean,
do,
I guess.
if
we
we
just
attack
go
him
around
and,
slowly and like...
I mean, they're whole paralyzed.
I'm gonna say if we attack him and don't kill him, though, they just come back and fight us.
That's fine. I want to mace all of their heads in.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we
I
just
guess-
go around slowly and just like... Stab. Stab.
But I want to do it, like, in a priestly manner.
Bonk.
By exploding their heads with my mace.
You just stand behind them and pray for their death.
Oh, God.
And then as you're praying for it,
Swing a mace.
yeah, feel like God answer your prayers because a mace comes through.
In the name of the dagger and of the sword.
Yeah, I just rolled to make sure that they wouldn't actually break the paralysis. They do not. So yes, you may go ahead and just kill the rest of them that are there.
Excellent.
There are 4 of you, so that will take at least one turn. And Clayton is dead, don't forget.
All right, I want to take Clayton's body and I want to drag it over to where Taylor is.
Does his singed body have any, like, important papers or anything on him that we would, they'd be singed, of course, but to lead us to where we need to go?
I guess, yeah, good point. Can I pat him down real quick?
He had fireproof pants on.
Here's a question. If I use Raise Dead, is he going to be conscious with all of his memories, or is he just going to be a mindless fucking zombie?
I have Speak with Dead.
Speak with Dead would also work.
What about Fast Friends? Can I, befriend his corpse?
You don't need a spell for that.
Matt/Dosh, you said you were going to pat him down real quick. Give me an investigation check.
You found his boner.
Oh no. Persists even after death. That's gonna be an 8.
Is that why this guy's mad at you? You guys used to be lovers, and then you fucked another dude, and he got mad at you, and I was just one of those you tried to take over the crow's heads, but really, you just caught you butt fucking another dude and got mad.
I don't think so. But Dash does drink a lot.
So you don't find any papers or anything like that that leads you magically to where Hoke Vanderberg is. But you do find a letter from Hoke that is in Clayton's breast pocket, and opening it up, you see that it says, "The final preparations are being put in place less than a week before we open the Barrier Ridge Mountains to the Trugalan forces."
Barrier Ridge Mountains, okay.
Sounds like a barrier, and they're a ridge.
That's where we gotta go.
The Barrier Ridge Mountains is the giant wall of mountains that reaches all the way from the north of Chorus, past South Salt and Salt Mine Valley, down to Danikesh, and it separates Trugala from the Free Cities. And that has what...
It's a specific area that we can go to and immediately find Hoke, is what you're saying.
It is a stretch of land that goes on for... it would take you...
An episode. 2 hours real time.
No, it would take you something like weeks to traverse the entire mountain range on foot, just walking along it.
So what you're saying is we would start looking, and miraculously, Hoke would just be there.
Or you could speak with the dead.
I guess, gonna continue dragging, Clayton over to Taylor. Be like, hey, can you hold on to this for a second?
Or perhaps revivify it.
Taylor is going to reach down a claw and grasp it. And you're going to hear her voice muffled through the slate say,
"Do you want me to pull him up, or do you literally just want me to hold on to him?"
Hold on to him in that exact position.
Okay.
Now don't move at all. This is very important. Then I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna say, should we search the rest of this place, see if there's anything worth finding before we chat with good old Clayton?
I'd like to search for some stuff. That's what we're doing.
See if there's like a study or something where Hoke would keep some here's my exact evil plan in all its glorious detail kind of information.
That evil plan in glorious detail is going to be something that you might find next time on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
So you're saying there's hope?
No, there's Hoke.
So you're saying.
Yes, thank you, Beerich.
Die.
We certainly hope that all of you listeners do not die, and wow, that's dark as fuck.
Not all of them. Some of them. Probably horrible people.
You know who you are.
I'm talking to you, Gene. Damn.
We hope that you all come back next week to hear what happens when our adventurers go looking for Hoke and his evil plan. If you enjoyed what you heard on this episode, be sure to leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or Podchaser. And if you do, we will read your review on the air. If you need more content until the next episode drops, you can always head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/deathsavingbros, where we have bloopers, conversations, extra episodes, and so much more. And if you want to chat with us at any point, feel free to reach out to us on social media at Death Saving Bros on Instagram, Reddit, Facebook, and Twitter. I am personally available at HPCamper on Twitter and at hpcamper.podcast. TheDeath14 on Instagram.
You can find me at benfro15.
You can find me at ima_b_rad.
You can find me indirectly at benfro15.
Or,
ima_b_rad.
or,
HP Camper 14
Or hbcamper.14.
on Instagram. You're right. Good call.
or,
What do we got, a seal over here?
Or
or.
and then I guess you might be able to find me on the Reddit page sometimes, maybe.
And you can find me on the PlayStation Network as FATT-Smith.
Fuck, I forgot you could find me on the PlayStation Network as FAT or Fat Smith.
FATT-Smith.
And to all those of you who are listening in your cars, in your homes, or wherever you may be, keep saving those death throws, and we'll see you on the next one. This episode was made possible by our patrons. The following individuals have pledged at the $5 tier. Tad Corsi. Thank you for your support. Some of the sounds and background music in this production are copyright material. The songs Banish Thee, Grihu Village, Lord Merryweather Wants You Dead, The Old God's Hunger, and Subtle Fluid are copyright Will Savino and the Music D20 Project. The song Rise of the Pumpkin King is copyright Adventure Music. The song Parlor Perturbance Mystery is by Boy King of Idaho. These tracks are used with permission, all rights reserved. The songs Clash Defiant, Hard Boiled, March of the Spoons, Moncodo, and Sardana are by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License 4.0, and sourced from filmmusic.io. The track Silent Motion is music by Orchestralis. The Death Saving Bros theme song is an abridged version of the song Run by Kai Angle and sourced from the Free Music Archive. This track is used with permission under Creative Commons Attribution License 4.0. You can read the full license at creativecommons.org/licenses/by/4.0/legal code.